Alright, this is just a quick video showing the second part of a two-part print. This is the body of the Cricut Cutie, I guess they call it. This was printed earlier. This is the head portion. And what I did is I went ahead and left the support that I added. This is added by me, called a T support. It's a golf tee. Added to this portion of the antenna. I had another one over here, but I removed it so that you could see the difference on what it's going to look like on this side when I remove this support. The less support you have in any case, whether it's this or other models that have very delicate parts, you will risk breaking off those parts. So I just wanted to be able to put just enough support to be able to print the antenna without any problems, or added multiple tree supports or whatever that's called. So anyway, this head will be glued to the body, and there are two holes here on the bottom that I'm going to put two pieces of filament in as guides, as the pins, and it will shove into the holes that are being printed on the lower part of the neck, right there where the head goes. But as you can see, it's coming close to the end of the print. But I wanted to give a quick tour of the printer before it finishes. You can see this is a standard hot end, nothing fancy, no added gizmos or gadgets or anything like that. There's no electronic sensor here for bed leveling because I do it in this fashion that you see right here. What I use is the good old school tramming tool right here, a piece of paper. That's all that's required. It's tried and true. It's always worked. Nothing mechanical to break down or to affect the print at all. The reason I don't use the gizmo is because it's just not needed. Users tend to add all this stuff because they were told that that's the thing to do, and in reality you're not trying to reinvent the wheel here, and most users try to do that. They think they're reinventing the wheel when it's, in a sense, this is what works. So if you assemble it to the minimum that it needs to be to put filament onto the table, this is it. So you have your hot end, no direct drive, no electronic gizmo, no change in the fan shroud, no nothing. This is it, because what you need to do is get the filament from here through the extruder, and again, this is the plastic extruder. No need to change it to metal because someone recommends it, because, oh, that lever will break. So what? That's like a $3 item, takes you like 5 minutes, and it has never been installed. A new one has never been installed, never have been stressed out. So a brand new one will last for years. And the problems that users have with the metal extruder is way beyond what this plastic one will ever have. Okay, so keep the body, change the arm, happy printing, no eSTEP changes, no modifications, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. So the eSTEPs on this printer and all my printers is 93 as it came from the factory. You can see that that's the white Bowden tube, not the blue tube. It's just not required. I print PLA pretty much all the time. Okay, so that's a good thing. Is this was designed for PLA, not a PETG or TPU or ABS or carbon fiber or all those other filaments. It was designed specifically for PLA. So this will print PLA as it's supposed to. These springs, these are stock springs. These came with the bed, the printer. Okay, they're the original standard springs because these are installed properly as they should be. The problem is some people think they have to change the springs because, oh, the knob comes unscrewed all by itself and yada, yada, yada. The issue is what happens here can be affected by what happens here. If you change the nozzle or do any changes to the hot end, you change the placement of where the nozzle comes down at auto home. If it doesn't come down right, it's not because of this, because you have this correct, it's because of what was done up here. So leave it alone, let it do its job, no need to reinvent the wheel. So anyway, this print is coming to an end shortly. I wanted to show real quick here. It's a non-heated bed. This filament prints great at 180 Celsius. The bed, as you see, I'm not making this shit up, is zero set point. Non-heated bed, not required. You don't need to put tape all over the dab place because it's not printing out here. Okay, it's just printing right here. So I use the tape right where you see it. I trim the bed on the tape, not out here. There's no raft, no brim, no messy Elmer's glue stick or whatever. This prints. It prints great here, prints great all the time. Printed great when it did this. Okay, so there we are. Happy printing.